another edition of Movies and Models. I'm your boy Hollywood KP, and as usual, we got my guy B More in the building. What's going on, B More? You all right?
I'm staying hydrated.
You stay hydrated today? No drinky drink? That's all right. And joining us today, we got two special guests. We got my homegirl, artist extraordinaire, musician to the extreme, Journey Skye.
Hello.
Hey.
I'm so happy to be here.
We are glad to have you.
Thank
okay? And coming in hot. Okay? Coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. You've seen her on the Tyler Perry Ruthless show. She is an actress extraordinaire. She is glorious. We got Alise Willis in the building. What's going on?
What up? What up?
What's up? All the way from Chicago.
Thank you for coming.
Joliet.
Joliet. You gotta be
Chicago.
You gotta be right
Jumping
about
on me
it.
at
Yeah,
home
okay.
now.
I don't want to make nobody mad.
Don't make them mad.
Okay.
Sky got the sky blue hair.
The sky
I
blue
do.
hair.
The sky blue
That's part
hair.
of the brand, huh?
That's
Yeah.
the look. That's the look. You
feel
gotta
like
stick with the look.
I feel like do you change your hair color often?
I do, yeah. But
Okay.
I just like that. I'm just like a creative person in general.
Yeah.
Just very artistic. But the blue hair has been like the signature look.
Nice. We
yeah.
love blue, being Sigma, so we always rock with blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome to the show, y'all. You know what we like to do here? We like to talk TV. We like to talk film. You know, are you guys big TV and film? What's your favorite genre? Let's start with that. What you think?
Drama.
Drama?
All the way. I want to cry. I want
Yeah.
the tears.
Yeah.
I want the conflict.
Yeah.
I want it all.
You want to
Drama.
yell at the TV screen?
Yeah, I want
about-
to feel it. I want
Yeah.
to like be transformed. And you
Yeah.
can do that with like, romantic comedies and
Yeah.
action. But drama is where it really hits home.
For sure. Do you have a film or a show that like when you were younger or on your come up, you was like, ooh, this makes me wanna
That inspired
this makes
you
me
to
wanna
do
do
this.
that. I wanna do that.
Well, I don't know if it's necessarily a drama. It is, but it's a little romantic too. The Bodyguard.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. No, that's
Because
Whitney Houston.
that's a drama. That's
it's a drama, right?
Yeah.
But it's also a love story.
It is, but it's not a
And-
rom com. You know what I mean? So you
Right.
gotta. It's it's one of those love. It's a love drama.
Drama.
It's a love drama.
Yeah, for sure. I love that. Don't
Yeah.
make Journey. You do it.
You got it. You got this one. You got it.
Have you seen The Bodyguard?
I've seen it. I don't remember it that well though. If I'm being honest.
Why
with
was
you
why
gotta
was
go back.
Whitney Houston
Yeah.
just out of nowhere like instantly a great actress?
I know.
No,
And you
yeah,
know
because that was
what?
her first role.
Kevin
She
wanted
like
her
never
back.
failed at like all of her roles. I was impressed. Like damn,
That Waiting to
she does
Exhale.
this.
Just naturally talented.
Yeah.
Naturally, she was
Yeah.
dope. She
Yeah.
Preacher's wife.
Preacher's Wife.
yeah.
That's one of listen. She got one of the
Yeah.
best song performances in The Preacher Wife for me. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite genre of film or TV?
Man, I grew up watching so many different kinds of movie genres, everything. But I have to say drama for sure. Also thriller as well, because
Okay.
I feel like thriller is just such a good category.
We was talking about this. That Black people, we love thrillers and dramas.
Yeah.
I just want
This
to
is why the Tyler
life.
conversation because we love dramas and thrillers.
I want
for
to
some
feel
reason.
something when I'm watching something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You don't feel it when you watch like comedies. Like this is so funny, man. This is
Yeah,
that.
but like it's like ha ha ha. I want to be like, oh my god, I'm scared. Oh, I'm happy. Oh, I'm sad. Like I want to feel all of those emotions.
Okay.
I don't want to be like happy the whole entire time.
What's a good
We love toxic.
I want to be sad.
I want to be hurt.
Yeah. What's a thriller or horror something that you would recommend? Like people, you just got this is one of my favorites, y'all. Y'all gotta watch this.
Honestly, recently, I would definitely say, the Jordan Peele film, Us.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites,
Yeah.
definitely.
Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
Us was good. Us was good. Did you like that one?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything that Jordan does is.
I agree. I love his vision on things and the way he takes things to a different level for us. I like that. Well, let me get kicked off here with a couple rapid fire questions.
Okay.
Okay, I'm starting with you, Alise. Ready? Okay. Your go-to karaoke song.
Y'all might. I don't know if you're gonna know this song.
Come on,
It's
what?
It's Wonderwall.
You gotta
Oh,
give
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. Can you give me a little bit? Because I don't.
I'm not the singer.
Well, just give me a little. Oh, Journey, can you give me some
Journey
Wonderwall?
knows. Sing it for us, girl.
Please.
You got me, sis.
It's like, and after all, you're my wonder wall. You haven't heard that one?
You said go to
Yeah,
karaoke.
you know
I didn't say it was
Wonderwall.
my favorite song.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't know that one.
Play Wonderwall.
You know what? Jay-Z, didn't he like remix it in 2009
He
or
might
something?
have, I think
And
he
that's
did.
when the black people
That's when we got
joined
on it. Okay.
Yeah, so you'll know it when you hear it.
Okay, mine is normally Josie's got a vacation far away.
Okay.
Feel it over. Dang, I can't remember the
is
chorus.
that?
I'm
I
gonna
can't
get back to it. I'm embarrassed now.
Don't be embarrassed.
Love.
Tonight.
There we go.
Okay.
That's my shit.
Okay.
I don't wanna lose. Okay, sorry. Back to it. You're right.
There we go. But you never really had a doubt. I don't believe that. That's a good karaoke song.
That's what you were listening to back in Jolly Yachts.
Nah.
This was your.
I used to live in London.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh.
so that's where I picked up this song. And he's an English artist.
Okay, that makes sense. And that's your jam
She's
too.
versatile.
I see
All
now.
right.
You gotta
I
be
gotta
cultured.
keep
Now I
library.
see.
You gotta be cultured in this industry, bro.
Man, I see that. Okay, going back. If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be?
Fictional character. Oh, wow. I need to think about that
You
one.
think about that one?
Yeah, let me come back to that
Okay, we'll
one.
come back to that. We come back.
Okay.
Your favorite childhood snack?
I'm a candy girl.
Okay.
Still.
Candy.
So, yeah.
What's your
when
favorite candy?
anything that's like sweet and tarty.
What would that be?
Sweet tarts.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
That's an old school candy.
That candy is trash. What? That sweet tarts
Garbage.
is
The
trash.
chewy ones?
Nah.
You ain't had the chewy ones.
Sweet
I think
and
I
tart.
did.
You have
yo.
never
Sour
had the
Patch
chewy
Kids?
ones. Sour Patch Kids.
That's a good one.
Now
Yes.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
The sweet tarts is wild.
But the chewy ones.
I'm
the
throwing
big
them back at
ones.
somebody.
Ooh, okay. Don't let me.
That and candy corn, you can keep that shit.
Candy corn, I
That's-
hate.
that's like an old lady
And black
candy.
licorice.
Ooh,
Yeah, get
Should
rid
never
of
be
that.
made.
If you could become an expert instantly in anything, what would it be?
Finances.
Okay, I hear
That's
you.
what I'm working on right now.
Good one.
Yeah,
Good one.
yeah, that's a good one. That is a good one.
Yeah, the accounting.
You what?
Count them Tyler, need to count them Tyler Perry checks.
I get it. I get it. On your own, without
That Netflix check.
Yeah, yeah. If you could travel to any decade in history, which one would you choose?
I feel so connected to the 70s.
Okay.
And I don't know why, but like the culture, the music back then, the fashion.
Yeah.
I feel like that's my
Like you're
character.
from there.
That's where it is. That's where you should have been.
I want to play a character, like,
Yeah.
carry a piece from the 70s.
Nice. One food you absolutely cannot live without.
Greens.
Greens?
Collard greens,
Oh.
turnip greens. Yes.
Oh, wow.
Love my greens with hot sauce.
They don't even have that in
Turkey neck
California.
there.
Turkey neck.
It's
Okay.
hard to find.
Yeah, you're
So
not
hard
even
to
gonna find greens like that out
Well,
here. When the
you
last
know.
time you had some greens, like good greens?
Holiday.
Holiday.
See, that's crazy. I went to no holiday to eat greens.
Yeah, who's just eating greens on a regular?
Me?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. I've
Journey,
been
you
driving
eat
all
greens?
over LA.
Not on the regular. I
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna
It's a
come for y'all.
holiday.
On the regular is
It's a holiday
wild.
food, but it is a couple soul food spots for out here. Are you from out here?
I am, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What part?
In the valley.
The valley, yeah.
So yeah, no greens out here.
Not in the
Greens in
valley.
the valley.
Not in the valley, but in LA.
But even the soul food restaurants, I feel like they don't really be hitting like that.
They don't
Because
put,
it's
they don't put
LA.
the TLC
Yeah.
into it like that.
Like that, yeah.
Dang. If you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day, who would it be?
My girl B.
Oh, that makes
Beyonce.
sense. That makes sense.
That's yeah.
The queen.
Right, the queen. Who else?
And give me a hot take about a film or a TV show.
What I'm currently watching now that I'm not finished watching
Okay.
is Super Sale.
Oh, Supercell
Yeah.
was nice.
Oh
Supercell
my
is nice.
goodness!
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
first of all, they need more episodes.
Yeah.
And I hear that they're making a second
Season 2 is coming.
Okay,
They
so
announced.
it's coming.
Netflix announced.
Okay,
Greenlit.
let me
Yeah.
put that energy out
Put
there.
that out there.
But I just love how they're elevating Black people and
Yes.
putting us into such a positive light. And
Yeah.
Yes.
it's just
We
need more of that on
don't
TV.
have a
We
black
need more of that.
superhero movie or
Or
TV
show,
show.
no.
This is it. Like this is
the only
this
one.
is the only one.
And also, Black Brits and Black Brit cinema
Okay.
is like taking up space right now.
absolutely.
They're making a way.
So you saying they're better?
They're not better. It's different, and and because it's different, it's refreshing to watch. It's
Yeah.
like oh wow, that's dope that they have that. Like we get to see their culture, because so much of television has been dominated by American television, like that, to the point that we influence what's happening overseas and the culture overseas, because all they see is us on TV.
Yeah.
And now to be able to see their culture on TV is very influential, even to the music. Now the kids here are listening to UK rap.
Yeah, it's popping off, and I love it.
Yeah.
Central C. That's the only one.
That's what you saw us rocking that this morning.
That's all I
That's
got.
all we need to know.
That's
right
all
now.
I know. Journey, let me hit you with these. Go to karaoke
right.
song.
I'd have to say Love by Keisha Cole.
Love by Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
Actually, it's kind of not even fair for you to do karaoke. Like,
Right.
real
It's
singers
not.
doing karaoke is
can't
like,
stand
bro,
They're the best
I can't
ones.
stand it.
I
Like,
can't stand like, bro, if you don't go do a concert or something and let us
Not
regular
everybody-
people enjoy this.
Oh my God. Not everybody sounds the same though. So you can still be a different kind of singer and sing something like that. And
Nah,
it's not gonna
but you
sound
gonna
like
sound good though
All
compared
the
to what
time.
we going. Yeah, it's still gonna sound good. Dang. If you could have dinner with a fictional character, who would it be? You had time to think about this.
I'm a big anime fan.
Okay.
I knew it. I was about to
Right.
ask.
No.
Yeah.
She got the, I can feel the vibe.
The
Okay,
energy.
you feel
Yeah.
the vibe.
Yeah.
So I think I would have to pick somebody in Naruto. Like I grew
Okay.
up watching Naruto.
Yeah.
I'd probably pick Kakashi or Jiraiya.
Is that the one? Is that one of them with the eye patch? Or
Yeah,
no?
Kakashi has like the
Yeah,
covered eye.
Yeah, that's everybody's fave.
Yeah, I think like just their overall wisdom, like from me
That
watching.
one right there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
yes,
guy. That's the guy.
Their
Yeah,
overall
he a
wisdom
beast.
and everything. I'd love to like just like sit down with them and get into their mind kind of
Nice.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anime has a lot of deep stories and wisdom.
Super deep.
And
does.
yeah,
Really?
Super deep.
it's like the
You don't know?
messaging.
I've never watched
The messaging and the stories is really good, and
Anime.
that's
Yeah.
why I think that's why like a lot of kids gravitate towards it, because it's
Okay.
like not only is it visually stimulating, but it's like
There's a message behind
Them
it.
stories
messaging.
go
Yeah.
deep. Them stories go
Really?
deep,
Okay.
and they go for a long time. Naruto got like what?
Like over 400 episodes.
400 episodes.
Crazy.
400?
Yeah.
it's very motivational, inspirational.
One Piece got
like stories.
a gang of them. It's just a lot. They
Yeah.
and they go for a long time.
A
you know what I
long
mean?
time.
Favorite childhood snack?
Man. I'm also a big sweets person too.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I was gonna say gummies. I mean, gummies is always an option, but I'm thinking like candy. I'm definitely like I used to be a big fan of like the watermelon Sour Patch Kids.
Okay, yeah.
Those
Like
used to
if
be
you
my
go to the
favorite.
movie theater, what are you grabbing?
I'm getting those watermelons.
Them watermelon.
Yeah.
Sour Patch- Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. If you could instantly become an expert in anything, what would that be?
Multiple languages.
That's a good one. Multiple.
Definitely.
She got to learn Mandarin and Japanese.
Yeah, she want all of that. She want all of
It's a
that.
must.
Exactly.
Superpower. If you had a superpower, what would it be?
Maybe the shapeshift.
Oh,
I
look
think
at
that would
that.
be cool.
See, that's your anime mind working now.
Charlotte.
Okay. All right. If you could swap lives with any celebrity for a day,
Rihanna.
of course. Beyonce and Rihanna are like,
These are the girls.
Yeah. She's just a businesswoman. Like I love that. Yeah.
She's killing it.
Yeah.
at least if you could swap with a white celebrity for a day, who would it be?
A white celebrity.
Why do we have to go there?
I just want to see who she would pick.
You know, I met Angelina Jolie.
That's a good one.
And she's one of the most grounded,
Yeah.
most kind people that I've ever met.
Nice.
And
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
she really, it is, right?
see
Especially in
that.
this industry, you don't really meet too many people that are like not full of themselves.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Ashina, nice. And give me a hot take for you. TV show, film. What's a good hot take?
Have you guys seen Rap Shit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want that to come back so bad.
So your hot take is
Yeah.
rap shit was good enough. It shouldn't have got
Rap
canceled.
shit should not have been
Absolutely. Yeah.
canceled.
Shout out to our homie RJ who's on the show. You hear this, RJ? We're gonna tag you in this
Issa
clip
Rae,
right here.
Lawrence Lamont was directing.
Issa, yep, Lawrence
Yeah.
Lamont, our
Right,
homie too.
right.
You know what I mean? Rap shit was solid.
It was solid.
Mm-hmm.
It was solid.
Definitely.
Okay,
They
yeah.
always do our shows like that.
It's because we don't watch them like we should, though. Too. That's what it
true.
is.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is another conversation we were having, I think, the other day, kind of, which is why we got into the drama and thriller thing, because my big issue was like, yo, we should just be making so many different genres and different, you know what I mean? 'Cause white people out here, they're making all their minds go crazy. They're giving you all kind of things. We should do that. But then when you, in reality, we don't really watch them like we're watching the thrillers and, you know what I mean, and suspense joints. Why is that?
That's just what we like.
I don't know. I think that sometimes it's hard to support. I mean, I don't know. Does it go back to like the crab in the bucket theory where it's like, do you want to support your people?
Yeah.
I have no idea. But I do think that as a culture, we should be making movies across the board.
Absolutely.
And
I
supporting
agree.
them across the board.
Yeah,
It
we
shouldn't
should be
one
supporting it
Western,
all.
one thriller.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
Because you're in a movie, or not a movie, you're in Echoes on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's a show.
Yeah. Limited series.
It's different.
Yeah.
It's like it's different, but why I bring that up is because would you like to see that more of a black film like that?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah.
Like,
Would we watch that?
I think we would.
We do.
We should.
watch Echoes. We just don't make those kind of
Exactly.
films. Like
And that's my problem. We don't make enough things like
but
that.
I'll
outside
definitely
of the
sit down
box
and watch
for us.
Echoes.
Yeah.
That was one series, and I'm not just saying that because I'm in it, but like it has so many twists and turns.
Yeah.
And like when you think you know what's going on, it's something completely else.
Can you explain Echoes to the viewers who haven't seen it? Somebody like Journey, like what's that show?
Give us the breakdown, the summary of Echoes.
So Echoes is a series about two twin sisters, and basically one of them goes missing. They live on two opposite sides of the country, and the sister that is not missing goes back home and tries to figure out what happened with her sister.
But don't they swap lives?
Right.
They're twins and then they swap lives.
Every
and
year.
then,
Every year on their birthday, they
Okay.
swap lives. But we don't know that in the beginning.
Yeah.
So in the beginning, you're just thinking that one sister is missing and the other sister's desperately looking for her. And then you realize that the sister that's looking for her is a little bit twisted. And so they swap lives, husbands, children, careers, everything. And no one knows but them.
That's crazy.
It's like a secret every year they swap and then they swap back.
But then you find out at the end that one of the husband knew. And it's
He
like,
knew
you
the-
knew the whole time.
He knew
You're
the
just
whole-
sleeping.
Spoiler alert thing. Yeah, I mean, well, shoot.
Hey, he wasn't trying to ruin a good thing.
I wouldn't either.
He said,
like,
oh,
hey,
y'all
that's
think
that
y'all,
shade.
they thought they was playing him.
Yeah.
Right, and in reality, come back.
But also, she was down for it too, though. So,
They
you know
both
what I mean? They
were,
down.
but
Let's switch
really,
husband for
one
a day.
wasn't.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah.
she wanted to get out of it. She wanted her life back, and she wanted to be with the man that who her heart was truly with. But
Yeah.
her sister didn't want that, and so that's also something that people were asking for, like a second season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll see.
Yeah.
But it was twisty.
Yeah.
It's twisty.
It was twisty.
But would you count it in the realm as suspense? Thriller?
Yeah, it's a
suspense,
psycho
drama.
thriller.
Yep.
That's what it was considered.
Yeah,
psycho
yeah.
thriller.
We love those.
Yes.
But
We
Ruthless
love those.
is kind of a psycho suspense
Kind
drama.
For sure. What would you put that as?
Psychodrama.
Psychodrama.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Psychodrama. Ruthless is one of the show is just dark, you know, it's rape and murder, and torture, abuse, trauma. And so it's a heavy show.
Yeah.
It's a heavy show.
How was the audition process for even coming into a show like that? How
It
do you
was-
even mentally get there?
Yeah.
Man?
I auditioned twice. I auditioned the first time and I didn't watch the show. So Tyler, he made Ruthless, and then halfway through he realized that because he had the FBI side and then the cult side, and the fans were wanting more of the cult side. So halfway through we did another casting, and then 6 more series came on, and I was one of the 6 series regulars. So the first time I auditioned for it, I just figured it was Tyler Perry, comedy, Medea. So my audition was so lighthearted.
Yeah.
It was so like fluffy and light, and I didn't get anything. A month later, I get the audition again from another agent I have in the South. And I was gonna turn it down because I was like, I just auditioned for this. And I had been auditioning for him for a whole year.
Yeah.
He flew me out to Atlanta the previous year, and he was casting the Oval. And so he cast the whole Oval, and it was like 8 of us that weren't cast. And he was like, I'm going to get you guys a role, don't worry. So the whole year I'm auditioning, and I see people who were with me who didn't get cast. They were like getting roles. So I was like,
back.
okay, he's keeping up on his word.
Yeah.
But a whole year later, I'm like, yo, what's up? So when I got the audition again, I'm like, I'm not going to do this because I already did it once. Something in my head was like, no, do it. And I watched the show, and I was like, oh,
That's just dark.
This is
dark.
That is
this
dark.
is different.
Yeah.
So I went into it with that mentality, and it was so fast. Like, I went camping, and I hit up my team at like,
You camp?
no, that was that one and only
That's what
time.
I'm like, what?
That was that one and only damn time camping. It was the worst experience
Me and Ruthless, we
ever.
ain't camping like that. We leave that the journey. These LA folks.
I was trying to do
She tried
something
something
new,
different.
right?
She's
First
like,
and last
oh, wait,
time.
they don't
I end
have
up
spas
sleeping in
here.
my car,
I'm
right?
out.
I need to glamp. I need to glamping, but
No,
camping.
glamping I do. Camping
Yes.
is crazy.
It's
That's
crazy.
different.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I hit up my team and I was like, I'm about to go camping. I'm about to lose service. They're like, okay. It was at like 3:32. I lose service. Just miserable time.
Yeah.
We were gonna go when we wake up the next morning. We were gonna go like deeper in the sequoias to see the big trees or whatever. And something told me like, you know what? I'm just over this. Let's go back. So we go back, and as soon as I get reception, 3 minutes after
Messages.
I lost service, my team is hitting me up like, yo, you got the offer. Where are you at? Where are you at? So it just kind of happened so fast.
Yeah.
Literally just like,
Wow.
yeah.
Nice.
Have you ventured into acting journey?
A little bit, these past like a couple of years, I've been really focused on music. I used to do like a lot of modeling too, and I'm kind of just starting to get back into that. I just moved back to LA in January
From
Where'd you go?
from Pittsburgh.
Oh nice. That's
Yeah.
right. Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm still kind of new into getting into like all categories of just creativity in general, but I really have been just focused on music mostly.
And you're like music royalty because your family was already.
Yeah, so we were already in the music industry. My dad, he was signed to Sony. So I grew up kind of with him. I didn't grow up in California my whole life. I was with my mom for a lot of the time.
Okay.
So I'd visit my dad during the summers, but he would always be working with like all these people. He got brought into Sony by Michael Jackson.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
He was
Is he
sitting
a
down
singer?
with right. That's what. Yeah. What does he do? He didn't even tell us. My daddy worked for
Right,
Sony.
what you doing here?
What you doing? What?
Keeping it light.
Yeah, no, give us
Keeping
all
it modest. Very, very modest. Very
My
modest.
daddy worked.
Very
My
mindful.
daddy and Mike. What?
Very tight, no.
We need details.
But no, he's a producer.
Okay.
So he's worked with so many people like throughout my life. So I've got to like just see him just grow as a producer in general, work with a bunch of people. But even music, like, or acting or modeling, that wasn't something I was always interested in until like I kind of came back to it like creatively, and I was like, okay, well, this is what I'm most passionate about. So why am I not doing that?
Yeah.
I went to school pre-med.
Oh,
Wow.
Okay.
I did not know I was
you
going to be
dropped
here.
out first year, huh?
Doctor journey.
First year out of here.
No, I moved my third year, and so I'm finishing school online, just getting it out of the way because I
Okay.
was like, I'm almost
Nice.
done anyway. Might as well finish.
Yeah.
you know?
With that part,
Yeah,
you should.
exactly. But no, I was there, and I was like, I actually hate this. So why am I doing it? You
I
know?
feel like a lot of this generation in school is not. They don't really care as much. 'Cause times have changed.
Because you don't
They
need
have.
school.
Because you don't need school.
All you need is TikTok.
That's it.
You for real.
And it's
you can,
popping.
you can learn everything on TikTok and YouTube, really. But I
YouTube.
mean, unless you're going to be a doctor, I mean, you better
University.
not be a TikTok doctor, bro.
I
I
know.
need you to be the real deal. Back to Mike and your daddy, because we're not going to just slide by that, which is so crazy. We just not.
And the Michael Jackson picture's about to come out soon too.
Will he be a part? No, he ain't gonna be a part of that.
the movie.
The movie.
Yeah.
movie,
The
yeah.
movie. You could have been in that, girl.
Child.
Don't get us started.
Diana Ross, right?
You
here.
could have been that. Young Diana.
Lord.
Who they give that to?
I don't know.
They gave it to damn. He gonna pull it up in a minute. Jay'll find it for us. But Mike with your dad, he was producing already.
Mm-hmm.
Did he make some songs for Mike? And Mike was like, I just really wanna. You should really just come down and song and listen.
I don't want to give out false information. 'Cause I
Don't give it out, okay? But yeah.
But so my dad grew up in Brooklyn, and I believe it was Tracy Chapman's manager who found him, discovered him in Brooklyn.
From producing.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then brought him to LA. And so that's when he got connected to all these different people, started working with all these different groups, went to Michael Jackson's label and things like that, and kind of went from there.
So you've been in the midst of things growing up. So you've met a lot of people as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Who's one of your favorites?
I love. This isn't somebody that's like big in the music scene, but Keke Palmer, like she's been like a really close family friend growing up. I love that girl.
She's dope.
Yeah, she's great.
Super talented. Super talented. That's who's playing Diana Ross? Cat Graham.
Oh, Cat Graham.
Haven't seen her in a long time, but
Cat Graham is nice.
I can see that.
It's a nice pickup.
Yeah.
Sure. I'm with that.
Me too.
I'm with that. I'm with all of them actually. I mean,
too.
the whole cast lineup. It looks like it really works. So I'm with it. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And for you, your dad is heavy on your influence when it comes to music.
Absolutely. Like
Is he producing you too?
He has been, but I actually produce as well. So I
Okay.
produce literally the whole last album I dropped. I produced all my own, recorded, composed, all of that. But I learned from just
Congrats,
watching
that's
him.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Can
Thank
you teach Alise how to sing so she
For
can
real.
do music? So she can do-
That's my
Absolutely.
dream.
So you
We're
can do
gonna do some
musicals.
singing
I would
lessons.
love to.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So we
I've
can
always felt like I got it in me.
Yeah.
I just needed to be pulled out.
Just a little
Yes,
bit.
all.
Because that's what they're doing anyway. They teaching them how to sing.
That's it. You can learn. It's a muscle. So you can totally.
Yeah.
What's like a dream role for you?
I want to do, and I know this may sound a little cheesy, but like
No.
Marvel.
Of course.
So when you go back, I mean,
Come
I know
on,
that
now.
Storm is DC, right?
Storm is Marvel.
Is
Storm
she
is
Marvel?
Marvel, yeah.
See?
X-Men, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's always been to play a superhero.
Marvel.
For sure. That's never, listen, I'm the biggest, one of the biggest, because when I get around like nerds, I realize I'm not as adequate as them like
Right,
they are
right.
for real. But I'm a super nerd and I'm big superhero stuff.
He's
I
a
love
comic
it. I
nerd.
love it. And that's why I'm always like, man, we gotta make more of this. So Supercell, I jumped on it.
That's
And I'm
why I love
always
it.
on all that kind of stuff like that. And like Marvel, and those are just great. First of all, great roles to be in, and it lasts. It can last.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
okay?
For
That's
real.
one thing you want to.
Yeah.
Job security is important nowadays for
Yeah.
entertainment.
Absolutely.
Right
Okay.
now, especially after the
Yeah,
strike,
exactly.
it's still slow.
Because
It's still slow. We're
It's still
still
slow, and I used to be like, man, why don't they get this show been going for 30? Why don't y'all get rid of this? I get it now. I get it. Like, no,
Yeah.
keep riding that. You know
You
what I
don't know
mean?
when your next
you
opportunity is
don't
going to
know.
come.
So
And
keep
the ebbs
keep.
and flows are crazy.
Yeah. Congrats on season 5 of Ruthless.
Thank
man.
you.
Yeah. That's
Thank
big.
you.
That's
That's
five,
big.
You've been on there for all 5
5
seasons.
seasons.
Yeah.
Honestly, I gotta pinch myself because I'm like, how?
Yeah.
Like
Do you have the opportunity, or is we're gonna go into Tyler questions here now?
Yeah.
Okay. But mostly, are you given the opportunity to switch some things around in the script for your character? Are you able to give some insight, or when you guys
Like
are
the creative freedom that you
do you
have
have
on
creative
set
freedom?
on a Tyler
Tyler's
Perry
all
set.
about creative freedom.
Nice.
Our scripts are like, it doesn't have any stage directions.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't. It's just dialogue. And the first few seasons, it was back and forth. It wasn't even like monologues. You know.
Wait, you said the scripts don't have any directions; they just have dialogue.
Yes.
That's why I never.
So he
we've
wants-
we've interviewed quite a few like Tyler Perry like actors, but I never heard that before.
He has a writer's room now. So our 5th
No,
season,
okay.
we had that.
Okay,
But before we did it, and it was beautiful in a sense where you are able to create the world that you want. So with Lacey, when I watch Ruthless, you know, the women are very submissive. They're like, yes, sorry. I was like, okay, I know that she's a part of the compound and she has to, but like I need to bring some strength to her. I'm not gonna have her as one of the like
the weaker
the
ones.
weaklings. No.
Yeah.
And so Tyler seeing that when, I brought it to the first, because we filmed the second half of the first season and the second season together. And so going into the third season, he can see that my character was being combative and, just marching to the beat of her own drum. And so he wrote into that more.
Nice.
Okay.
You
Nice.
know, and even when we have dialogue, hey, how you doing? I'm fine. He wants us to bring ourselves to it. You know, sometimes you have writers, they're like, don't even change one word. Like you said A instead of the, and it's like,
Yeah.
So
no, I love that. I love the collaboration of the creative, all the creatives. Like it takes the actors bring the words to life, and like you're able to interpret what that means for you, and then he's able to say, okay, I love that you did that. Let's you know, enhance that even more.
Exactly. Yeah. And he's rarely like, what are you doing? What is that?
And that ain't
he's very hands-on. So he's at every shoot, every episode kind of shoot?
For the first 4 seasons, he directed us. And then for our 5th season, we had an amazing director, Armani Ortiz, who directed his, the one with his mother, the documentary.
Yeah, I saw that documentary.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, yeah, he's very hands-on. And he's, you know, he's Tyler, so you get like the funny side. Sometimes he's serious, you know. Yeah. You
ever had a moment where it was like, oh shit, Tyler not playing right now?
There's some moments. There's some moments where you're like, all right, let me just do my job and shut up.
I can imagine that it gets pretty tense because like at the pace that you're filming at is very fast and it's like crunch time. So emotions get high when it's like that.
Brandon showed me that earlier. I'm like, one take is crazy.
You get one take,
Clint
and then
Eastwood is the only one.
Shooting a whole season in
That's
like
the
10,
only
like,
in 9 days, 8 days.
They shot the whole
but not
season
only
in
that,
8,
our
9
show
days.
is so traumatic.
Just so you know.
Like we are going from getting a rape scene to, you know, trying to escape, for instance. And it's like you're going from literally one scene to the next without any time in between. And so my first season, I had to really like, I was so on a high coming off of it because I'm a serious regular. My dreams are coming true. But I'm like, I was walking around with this depression for like 2 weeks. Because I didn't know how to release the character and the characters.
That's what Columbus said. That a lot of actors, they go into deep roles and it's tough sometimes to pull yourself out.
Like have like a therapist or a counselor like on standby to help you release from the trauma that you're experiencing as a actress.
You need that. We have intimacy coordinators. And for the last few seasons on Ruthless, our intimacy coordinator was so amazing. And as an actor, you need that because they're the middleman between the actor and the director. And so they're the voice for the actor. And I'm not going to say for the first and second season, our intimacy coordinator, she just had so much to do. And she was by herself. So she was overwhelmed a little bit.
It's a lot happening on that show as far as the intimacy scenes.
But the actors need to be taken care of too. And when I did the 3rd season with the new intimacy coordinator, I was like, wow, I got rights. I can do this. I didn't know that like I can take up my space in that way. So that's important.
That is.
Wonderful.
I never knew that. That's one thing I didn't know. Okay. Brandon, what else you got? Brandon got a lot of questions.
I do. As far as Ruthless, I want to know, because we're going to get into like the villains of it, but I don't want to get into that right now.
No.
But I want to know not only what it was like to work with, you know, the character that plays Ruth, but the highest. And so this is crazy. How I got put onto Ruthless is our barber.
Our barber Dice. Dice.
They play this in the barber shop all the time. Dice, I don't even know if there's a pause needed or something in that because like we watch Ruthless at the barbershop.
No,
it's
ain't no pause needed.
It's like not a man show.
I remember I was like, Dice, what you got?
I'm like, bro, what soap opera do you have on? He's like, oh, this is Tyler Perry Ruthless, bro. You ain't on this? I'm like, no, I'm not on this.
Shout out to Dice. Okay, thank you for putting them on.
He's like, this is Tyler Perry's Ruthless on BET. You not on? I'm like, no, I'm not on this. Why would I be on this? So I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, I get it. This is crazy. So,
a lot of men have that reaction. Like a lot of my family and, you know, my guy friends, they're like, I watched the show because you're in it. You know?
So what I was trying to ask you about the highest is like, okay, there's men in the world. Are there men in the world that are similar to the alphaness that the highest this character that runs the cult? Like how do people get trapped into these cults, and like what is it like to not only interact with the character the highest, but like are there the highest in real life?
Have you seen cults in real life?
There was a cult in Atlanta he just got arrested, right?
I saw that guy.
Yeah. So it's very real. It's happening. People are looking for a way out. People just want to find the truth. And when you are so desperate for the truth, you are susceptible to like fall into some BS, As far as working with like Matt, who plays the high-ends, he's so completely opposite from the high-ends.
Yeah.
He's such an amazing person.
I hope he
actor. He's so opposite. Yeah. And Melissa, who plays Ruth, she's one of my best friends.
Yes.
So she is really incredible. I mean, she's basically in like every scene. The amount of work that she has is just like, I'm like, I don't even know how she does it.
Yeah.
And she does it like effortlessly.
8 days to have all of those scenes is crazy.
God. And to memorize everything. I mean, we get our scripts sometimes, like the first time we filmed, maybe like a week and a half before, and we're doing a whole season and a half. So it's even to work on it and get the character in your body, it's a lot of discovering in the moment. But no, the whole cast is incredible. We're really like a family. Like everybody is so nurturing of each other and like caring. It's like a dysfunctional family sometimes, but of course. We all love each other.
Nice. Jay, when you get the chance, I want you to pull up a scene from Ruthless over here. And in the meantime, for both of you, your process. What's the process like for you when it comes to writing and being an artist and performing? And what's your process, when you're taking on a new role?
Our audience really cares about
because
learning
people
these
need
things.
to know these kind of things to be in the positions that y'all are in, because y'all are there. You know what I mean? So for you, what's your process like?
I think a big part of it is you're getting in that mindset for whatever you're doing, whether it's acting, writing, making a song, whatever. It's about putting yourself into that creative space where you can focus on that thing. And sometimes it takes you getting out of that thing for a little bit to come back into it too. Like a lot of people ask me as well, like, what do you do like when you feel like burnt out or stuck or you can't think of ideas, something like that? And I'm like, I bring myself away from it for a second. I go outside, I go on a hike, I go to the gym, like just do stuff like that to clear my mind and then bring my focus back. But really like also, as a singer, a writer, producer, a lot of that has to do with when you are in that creative mindset, bringing yourself to that as well, which is a little bit different from acting because I know like you have to be in that role at a certain time. But when I do have an idea, I'm like, oh, I'm going to write this down, or I need to get to my computer so I can program this for a second. I need to make sure I have the ability in the room to get to that space. And when I am in that creative mindset, putting all my focus on that so I can do my best work.
Absolutely.
You're very wise. Oh my goodness. This is the anime. I'm trying to tell you, better watch some anime.
That's crazy.
They be teaching you life lessons, okay?
Crazy. Wow.
That was great.
I don't think I was that intuitive at 21.
I know for a fact I was. I was in college going crazy.
I was driving up to Joliet on a mission.
Did it work out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good.
Them Joliet girls, boy. They show you a good time. They know how to show you a good time. Okay.
Silly.
The process on your end, how does that even work?
Yeah. So when I first get a script, I need to read it a few times. I read it through the first time without having an opinion. And then I go back and I slow down and read it a second time and like, how do I feel about it? What stands out to me? I do like script analysis, so breaking down like sentence by sentence. For me, it's very important. I'm a method actor. I need to put myself in it. Like if I don't feel it, or someone that I love, if it's just like imagination, it's out there for me. It needs to be imagination and it needs to be like real for me. Yeah. So I go through the process of how can I make that real? Whether it's, I bring my childhood self back all the time and she's always eating candy. That's very powerful. Or, doing mind exercises of just like recalling what happened and playing it out in front of me. So just like exercises to bring it to ground it for me.
Being a method actor on a show like Ruthless is wild to me, because it's like you like that's even more of like, it's hard to get out of that space. It's almost like the Joker. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're going into such a dark character and such a dark environment, and you want to like engulf yourself into that role. And how do you, when you come out of it, come back to real life?
Praying. I'm super spiritual. God is like the head of my life. So definitely praying. And the body doesn't know what's not real. So I'm big on like affirmations, because if you're experiencing something with the body, the mind thinks that like
you're in a cult.
Exactly.
Your body thinks you're in a cult.
Exactly.
And
so after I'm like, Lord, this is acting. Like this isn't real. This is not how I feel.
Oh, here we go. Play this. Yeah, that's what I want. Right. Give me that. Oh, this is a trailer.
Your children are chosen. You were very nice.
And this is all on Tyler's, on his campus, his set?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God.
That makes it easier to do it fast.
Absolutely.
No, it's like, I feel like a kid
It's like
on his
Disneyland.
sets.
You will never go back.
Is that Blue Kimball?
Yes. He's in it.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yes, we were when we were talking to Columbus Short, and he was telling us how he came out of a role, and after he came out of that role, he was an alcoholic. And he didn't even drink before the role.
What was the movie?
Because he's very method as well.
What was the movie?
That
Cadillac
was
Records.
Cadillac Records.
The role he played in Cadillac
he's very
Records.
method as well. So he was like, oh, the character drinks a lot. So he's like, I'm drinking a fifth a day. Because, and then by the end of the movie,
He too method.
by the end of the movie, he's an alcoholic. And so now he has to like go
I remember my
see a
coach was
therapist.
saying, like, if you're playing a heroin addict, are you going to go do heroin?
Yes.
Like, there's a limit.
no,
there's
you're
a
not.
right. Yes.
No, you're not.
I
Yes.
want to be on set.
Obviously,
feeling
yes.
it. I want that
Gotta
rush.
get juiced up.
That's the way you gonna know what they going through.
Yeah, you gotta
You
leave
can
some
go
room for
interview
imagination.
some heroin addicts.
I think that's what people do most of the time. I like to think that, you know.
I think even Will Smith, when he did The Pursuit of Happiness, he like went to go live on the street for a few days. You got to know your limit. You got to know like how strong you are mentally,
Yes.
physically as a person, emotionally. Like, I'm not doing all of that.
If Marvel call you and say, Alise, we got this role for you, okay? We want you to be Storm.
Okay.
But we want you to go live in the jungles of Africa.
Camping.
I've lived in the jungles of
Camping.
Africa already. Let's go.
Okay, all right. No social, no phone. You gotta hunt
Swinging
your
from
own
the tree
stuff.
like Tarzan.
Okay,
I'm here
I want
for
you to
it.
learn it all because because your role you're gonna be going to Wakanda, and I want you to be able to feel it.
So if the role is mine and they're like, for sure.
We're thinking about you. You want a short list of 3.
Okay. That's strong.
When you come back, I want to see how you are.
Yeah.
That's extreme, but I'm gonna be swinging from them damn trees in
Let
Africa.
me tell you something.
I'm gonna be
Marvel
swinging from
called
the
me.
trees.
I don't care what they talking about. I'm going.
I'm going.
All right. Okay, razzle dazzle. Who can call you up at any time? Taylor Swift? Taylor called you and was like, okay, why you make
Taylor. I mean,
I don't know about Taylor.
we love Taylor.
Yeah,
We
you a
love
Swiftie?
her, but I don't know. She couldn't call me up at any time. Like, I don't.
Rihanna.
Rihanna, for sure. Yeah.
That's so it's like Rihanna and Beyonce is like they can call y'all
Anytime.
anytime. Hey,
Call
can
me
you,
sis.
if you I need somebody to hang with. Will you drive cross country
Hell yeah.
for 3 days to come hang for
Yes.
this 2 hours?
Absolutely.
That's
I'm
it?
there. I'm down.
You're there 2 hours. You get an hour with me to hang. We can talk music and anything you want. I might hop
I'm
on a
clearing my
song.
An hour
schedule.
with the
Let's
queen.
go. Yeah, let's go.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So the other thing I wanted to ask you is because we were talking to our other home, we interviewed Jean Ellie, and we got into a debate about Tyler Perry again.
Yeah.
But what I want to ask is like, he felt like the performances could suffer because at the rate that everything is shot so fast.
Yes.
And he was saying like the preparation. I don't want to throw him under the bus.
No,
but
yeah.
we were talking about how preparation versus like just being authentically in the moment and just shooting on a fast timeline, like what that process is like, and how are you or like preparation with your scene partner,
because you're not getting that, right?
Like rehearsals.
If you do rehearsals outside
rehearsals, like we're trying to figure out like how are they able to, you know, get quality performances in such a short amount of time without, you know what I'm saying? So like what does that look like?
Yeah, honestly, I feel like, and I'm just speaking for myself and my own performances. I've wanted to like reshoot something and it was like, oh, that wasn't really connected.
Yes.
Can we reshoot?
Because actors ask all the time, can I get another one?
Yeah.
That's what I was telling Brandon. I'm like,
we shot
one
on
take
time,
is
but all right,
wild.
let's go.
Because first takes is normally you getting the jitters out. You got to feel it out a little bit.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Sometimes it might take that fifth take to really like, that's the one.
Where both the actors have the chemistry and they're like, okay, I see where you're going. Now I know where I'm going to go. And then.
Well, when I was working on Echoes, for instance, and Michelle Moynihan, who plays the twins, amazing, phenomenal actress, it kind of reassured me because I'm like, she was like, didn't feel that. Go back and watch it and was like, oh, this wasn't threaded here, wasn't connected here. And was like, let's do it again and again and again and again until you get it right. So it's like, that is the process.
Yeah.
That's how Denzel ain't doing one take. Meryl Streep not doing one take.
No.
They're gonna get the things
quiet,
the set quiet, make sure they're in the zone until, you know, they're gonna do what they need to do to get themselves ready. But, you know, I'm not on the level of Denzel or Meryl Streep yet. So you just roll with it.
Yeah.
You know? And actually we call Tyler Perry like his set like a boot camp. Because you are going through it for those
It's
9
drill
weeks,
sergeant.
but it stretches you and it grows you. And so when you're
you're
on a
ready
regular
for-
set, when you're doing 3 or 4 pages a day, and they're like, "Oh, we
It's
got
like
it, we got it."
vacation.
Yeah, you're like, "Damn, let's go, let's pick it up."
Yeah.
So it's kind of a blessing because it prepares you. And honestly, when I look back from season 1 to 5, the amount of growing and stretching, and the amount of the experience that I got from it, it's night and day for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Because that's because we shoot fast.
Yeah.
We shot 2 movies in about a 7-day kind of time span.
7-day
Wow.
films.
You know, we try to at least
we're king of 7-day films, but we try to
at least a couple
give you
takes.
some takes.
At least,
Yeah.
okay, good.
Because we're dealing with people. I don't know how it is on television. I mean, y'all know y'all have auditions, things like that. We're shooting with people who sometimes don't have as much experience as you all. So you know, you want to give them grace.
Yeah.
You know, they're nervous,
And it's important to give grace.
Yeah.
When
To
you're
newer
in
actors,
you know, in the
Yeah.
space of like, especially if it's emotional or like, it's important to give the artist the creative freedom to
Absolutely.
express themselves.
And we're like that. We're not married to the lines on the script because we understand like you might be able to take it and razzle dazzle it up or add something to
razzle-dazzle
it. You know what I mean? Something. You know what I mean? Give it to us. But we also
Actors
know
are artists, and they have their own. They have their own creative power that they want to add to the.
Right.
You have to
It's
allow
supposed
that.
to be a collaborative effort, right?
Right.
So
But we know it takes a little time to maybe get to that because after that first take, like, okay, like you said, like, I see what you're doing. If you're going to do that, I'm thinking it'd be dope if we do this then.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's why even now with the self-tapes, I'm so grateful for them because going in the
You can run it back.
office, you have, you know, the nerves there. You're driving all over town. You're sweating. You gotta fix your makeup. You go in there. You get one take, and if they like you or they want redirection, they'll give you another. And then you're like, no, okay, bye.
Yeah.
When you're at home, I can watch it. I'm like, oh, this 30 part of 30 seconds, it's just not threaded. I want to do it again, or I want to try it like this, and then I'm able to send in my best.
Yeah.
So that's how I've been booking everything off of self tapes.
Yeah, I get it. What's something you auditioned for that you didn't get? You know, and I'm sure you probably don't know the reason why, but what's something you auditioned for that you didn't get? And then like, what's something for you? Dang, what can it be for you? You get everything. You just walk in and just you walk in and just
go to med school and come back and
you got the
sit with Keke Palmer.
Kicking with Keke, Michael Jackson, your guardian angel. God dang, yeah, you know.
No, you definitely don't get everything you want in the music industry either. I think that's very clear.
I want to hear some of them trials and tribulations over here because I know it's tough, especially nowadays with being 21. TikTok kind of rules. I feel like
and streaming.
with the streaming, it's kind of a little different. But give me here though first with something you might have that you really was like, this is I want this.
I want it. I killed
want
it.
it.
Why
For me,
didn't I get
it's
it?
the ones that I'm up for, that I'm pinned for. And
Yeah.
it's like, oh my God, I'm so close. I was up for Grand Crew. Remember the comedy? Yeah.
He liked
I like that show.
Yeah.
That's the stuff I'm like.
He
give me more
liked
now.
it. I didn't like it.
I'm like,
Okay.
and I like that.
So I was up for one of the series regular roles.
Yeah.
But then they told me I read too young. All the people were in their 40s. Baby, they told me I look like I'm in my 20s. So,
Okay, hey, you
Hey.
do.
That's
You
a
like,
that's a
hey,
blessing.
don't complain about that. Don't complain about that.
But and then I was up for a recurring guest star role. I booked it. I went to the fitting for it.
Yeah.
This was 2022, so COVID was still running rampant.
Yeah.
I had missed out on 2 commercials in a row from not being vaccinated. So I had got vaccinated because I'm missing out on work.
Absolutely.
And I'm not at the point where I can just
can't
be
do
missing
that.
out on stuff.
Yeah.
So reluctantly, I went and got vaccinated. Wait, I just lost my train of thought.
The role. You was up for that
You was
role.
up
You
for
booked it. You
That vaccine got your memory foggy.
that shit pissed you off all over again. He said, I'm mad all over thinking about this shit.
So I had got my second shot, but
Yeah.
I was 4 days from the 2-week mark where they say you got to wait 2 weeks after you're vaccinated to be fully vaccinated.
Yeah.
4 days until I'm fully vaccinated. And they seen, I got tested.
Yeah.
I was not, didn't have COVID, none of that. But they were like, because of CBS, I believe. Yeah, CBS. So
Nice.
very corporate. And they're like, we're sorry, we love you, but we got to give it to somebody else. And we'll keep you in mind for the next
Because of the vaccine
role.
protocol.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Gotcha.
And then, of course,
What was
they
it,
get canceled.
Equalizer?
What's that?
Oh, I
Grand
thought-
Crew.
Grand Crew.
Oh, Grand Crew.
Grand Crew
Okay.
for CBS.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So there's a few moments like that where I'm like I was up for a role in March that was I loved my audition. They loved
Yeah.
me. And once again, ended up going with someone that read older. And I'm like, the character was my age. So,
Yeah.
but whatever, it just hurts
She need
because
like a
it's like
Sex
you're
in the
so
City.
close.
What's the one not Harlem, but the other show on
Which one? What's it on? Who's in it?
Give us something.
it's Megan Good. Yeah,
Megan Good is Harlem.
Harlem.
not Harlem then. But like
Shy?
that.
The
But
Shy?
like show,
I know what
but
you're
like
talking
shows like
about,
there's
the
a few
other
one. I
know what you're
there's a
talking
few
about.
different of those
We got a couple.
social like girlfriend
Yeah.
type shows.
Oh, they got
Yeah.
canceled. Most of them got canceled though. Besides Harlem,
Yeah.
I think.
It was another one that I was into.
And they got canceled. Girls Run the World was one or something that you.
I
would
think it was
watch.
that one.
Yeah.
Run the
Is
World.
that the name of it? Run the World.
Run the
Run the
World. Because
World.
Harlem,
I didn't
because
see
that
that.
one was in
Auditioned
that
for
like.
that, but they
Did
wanted
you?
nudity, and I was just like, I can't.
Is there nudity? It's not nudity on Ruthless.
It is. But it's like, there's a limit. I don't want to be doing nudity every
wait a
time.
minute.
We can do nudity on BET, but not HBO.
That's
What
what
are we
it is.
talking
It's
about?
like, I
That
don't
was
want
crazy talk. Wait a minute.
HBO.
I'm pretty sure I've seen this.
For me, it's like once I get my foot in the door, my foot is in the door. I don't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to do it then, but now that I'm like, it's like every role, they want to just cast me as like a lesbian or like some type of nudity, and I'm like,
Really?
I wasn't going there with it, but I see like the very like their fashion forward shows.
Yeah.
And their shows are just about like powerful women like running through their city.
So she could have been on Insecure.
oh my God,
Yes.
I would have
Absolutely.
that show.
Absolutely.
That would have been that would have
my
been a
God.
vibe for you. That would have been a vibe for you.
Yeah, it would have.
What are some downfalls for you now in the music industry since you're 21? This generation it's an interesting generation for music.
It
I'm not
is.
saying it's a bad generation.
It's not a bad
I don't want to sound like that
generation,
old
No,
fogey.
uncle.
Like, God, I can't listen to what y'all listen
No.
to, even though I can.
But
I
you're
don't
so
know.
right. You're so right.
Thank you for agreeing with me.
Yeah, of course. But also, I think like what does suck now is it's less about the music. It's less about what
is.
you make, and it's more about your image and what you
Right.
present to other people on social media and TikTok and all those other platforms. Like you can make the best song ever, but if you don't have the right image, you don't promote it the right way, you don't get it to the right people, like it could never be known.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that sucks about the music
Is
industry.
I feel like it's less about like becoming like signed. Like back in the day, people wanted to get signed.
wanna get signed to the label,
Nobody wants to
yeah.
get signed now because they want to stay themselves.
You want to stay
It's a big
yourself.
thing
You want
as
to stay
well.
independent. You want all the money. 'Cause
Yeah.
them labels, they taking about 60-70%.
Exactly.
Yeah, they want it all, you know?
Exactly. And the
Yeah.
other thing is like, you know, I've song written for other people as well too, producing, all that kind of stuff. Like there's such a small percentage, especially for bigger artists, that you're gonna get that spot where they actually want to do that song. You can make a million different records and they'll be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna record to all of these. I might put this on my album, and none of them can end up on the album. You know?
Can you give us one of those times, like it's a song you've written and was like, oh, this is a banger. Such and such is gonna love this, and it didn't go to.
Well, okay, so recently, I've been doing like some writing. We get this whole list of artists that do need things for their albums and stuff like that. I wrote this one song for Don Toliver actually.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, he's gonna love this. He's gonna love
Yeah,
this.
it's fire. He gonna
But
love it.
it didn't come out on his album. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll keep it for myself. No. But yeah. But I mean, that's a nice thing because you can do that. But also, it's just like, okay, like I want a lot of people to hear this. I'm not in the place yet where I'm that big, so everybody can hear it and be like, dang, this is a good song. That's why like social media, TikTok, all that shit is so important now.
So important. It's like I feel like almost in the music joint, talent really isn't even the wave anymore. It's about just your popularity to
You
a
can
degree,
have
because they
the-
can make you a singer and a rapper. Somebody can
Yeah.
write all your shit. They can auto-tune, fix you up in the studio.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? If you go out and do tours and shows, you ain't
Yeah.
gotta sound the best. It's cool.
No.
You got enough
But you gotta be
fans.
popping.
You gotta be popping.
You can have the worst song ever, but it can still be catchy and
Yeah.
catch on. And people then will be like, okay, I kind of get this. I kind of like it now, even though it's still like not a good song.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
give me a hot take. Who what's not?
I can't.
What's not a good song that's popping right now?
What's not a good song from not a good artist that you're like, I don't know why people like that.
I don't want to be controversial.
You ain't,
here.
that's real. We're gonna agree. Brandon's gonna agree with you.
I'm
so-
gonna probably agree with you.
Yeah,
Young-
give me some. Yeah.
Okay, this is my hot take. I don't want to offend anybody. I think everybody is talented in their own
No,
way.
you don't. Just give it to us, man. Don't give us that bullshit. We don't need that.
Politically correct.
Right. I just want to say, nah, fuck all that. What you got?
Everyone's beautiful.
Yeah.
I feel like
On the
I know who you're
inside.
gonna say, but let me
Go.
see.
Ice Spice.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
You hear that? You trash, Ice Spice. That's what she said.
No. She's a beautiful girl. She's doing her thing. I
She's doing her
appreciate
thing, for
how
sure.
she has evolved as an artist as
Do
well,
you?
using her image.
What does she do to evolve? Right.
She shakes her ass and she looks good.
Yeah, I mean, she do that.
Yeah,
That's cool.
exactly. And she promoted herself off that image and got to where she needs to be, which is amazing. That's great for her. I personally wouldn't do that, but like,
Yeah, I mean,
everybody
because
has their own.
you're an actual talented artist.
Right, exactly.
So it's a little different. You know
Everybody
what I mean?
has their own strategy though, which I appreciate. But like, you know, if she looked different than she did, she would not be as popular as she is right now. You know what I mean?
I think also, wasn't it Drake though that gave her like the cosign?
Yeah.
You know, kicked it with Drake, got the cosign, and boom,
Yeah.
Ice Spice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But, you know, if
Did he kick it with her, or does Drake usually latch on to the up and
Come
coming
on now, don't
He
you
does that.
Don't you do
And
that?
that's how
Don't-
he stays
I don't
relevant
like how you
for so
doing that.
long.
I don't. You see how she doing?
I'm just saying.
But I will
That's
say
how it goes.
Drake is very good at
Hold on, Brandon.
identifying
Hold on, I
who's
don't-
new and popping,
And he's gonna jump on the train.
and then he'll collab with them.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I don't like how we're doing this Drake
Well,
thing.
it's the
Okay,
truth.
he makes all those new people.
Oh, really?
He does you the blessing of hopping on your song and taking you to a
It
superstar.
is a
Yeah,
blessing.
Okay,
It's
so
a
we got
blessing.
Drake
It's a
fan
okay.
here.
Yeah.
Are we all?
Yes, but you know.
Are we?
So do you think he won the battle?
He almost.
You stuttering. You stuttering.
He was.
Almost.
He was right there, and then Meet the Grams came out, and it was like, okay, Drake, you got to give me something else. But then he immediately dropped. They're not like us. That was it. That's
Wiped
okay.
it out the park right
Okay,
there.
slow down. It's not. Wasn't that crazy?
I mean,
It
the thing
was.
is, like, Drake is a very good artist. I love Drake. I also love Kendrick, though. And I think it's hard to win a rap battle with someone who is a professional in rap. Like,
Yeah.
Kendrick wins the rap category, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I love Drake as an artist, but, like, he's not the best rapper.
Rapping is a sport.
Lyric-
that Kendrick is
lyrically.
the best at.
Yeah, he's
Rapping
talented,
is a
he can
sport that
sing,
Kendrick
he
is
can-
the best
he can
at.
rap, but when
Drake
it
is the
comes to
best
lyrics-
like overall artist.
Yeah,
but
entertainer.
Kendrick is a professional rapper.
Yeah.
So Drake don't got bars? Is what y'all saying?
No, he has bars, but if you're gonna put him in a rap battle with Kendrick,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I'm not listening to nobody from Joliet. Who's you a Kanye fan over there?
So you have to
and
resort to
Twister.
just that.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I gotta give because
Kanye is speaking.
he's great.
Let's get into our list. Let's get into our list. You want to go for it?
At least you give them to us first.
So we're at top 5 Tyler Perry villains
Wow.
that you would use in a show.
Yeah,
That's going to be a hell of a show.
yeah, it will.
Wow. Highest, number one.
Oh,
Yeah.
easily.
The number
highest.
one. He's probably
Gotta
the
go with Ruthless.
the most ruthless, demented character that Tyler's ever written.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
And then Michael Ealy's character right after that from
Yeah.
Color Girl.
He
Throwing the babies out the window.
tried to throw them babies out
He
the
did.
window,
He
bro.
tried. He did. He did. Okay.
Yeah, those are the two most
Those
like,
are the
diabolical.
two evil, right? But then Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Wasn't that Jill Scott's husband?
Nope, that was Why Did I Get Married? Richard
Okay,
T.
the Why Did I
Jones.
Get Married, for
Yeah,
sure.
Mike. Mike.
Yeah, he was.
Mike
tripping.
was an asshole. Oh, can I curse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is only your brand.
Yeah, okay. Taraji and Acrimony. I mean,
That's
she
what
wasn't
I'm saying.
necessarily. She was just a huge bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like huge. And I
Yeah.
love her, so I gotta have a woman in there. I know. Why did I get married? So who? That was Alise O'Neal's
Yes,
husband.
yes.
He goes in there.
Yeah.
He definitely. He
Absolutely.
got everything he deserved.
Why did I
Damn.
get married?
Remember Alise
Mike.
O'Neal?
No,
Yeah.
Mike, the bald head.
The bald guy.
That's what
And
you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got
Diary-
paralyzed, right?
You talking about Diary of a Mad Black Woman? Diary
Did I mix
is
them
Alise
up?
O'Neal. No. You got it right. B. Diary of a Mad Black Woman was
So that's what I mean. So the
They
other
both
one was
were
Jill
bald. They
Scott.
both were bald.
Jill
One was-
Scott. Jill Scott is
Jill
Richard
Scott
T.
was
Jones.
Mike.
That was
Yeah.
the dude from The Wood.
That's the Why Did I
Yeah.
Get Married?
That's why I get married. And
Yes.
then Diary of a Mad Black Woman is the man who got fell into bathtub, got
There we
paralyzed.
go.
all that
Both
kind
of them.
stuff.
Both of them.
They
It's
both for
hard.
sure.
It's
Both of
hard
them.
getting them mixed up. It's like those movies are.
They're
mixed up
all
all the time.
evil.
Yeah.
They're evil. So yeah, that's my 5.
That's your
Yeah.
5. Who you got,
Yeah.
B?
I'm gonna go with Michael Ealy for sure. The highest for
Yes.
sure. And then sheesh. After that, I messed with Corey Hardrick
Okay.
from Divorce in the Black.
Yeah.
Because he was crazy. And then I'm gonna go. I need a woman. I'm gonna either go. I'm gonna go Taraji. And then
Yeah.
for my last one, I will do. Brian White. Brian White from I Could Do a Bad All by Myself.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
He don't even seem like no villain.
Folks
I don't even
hate
trust him.
folks hate Brian White, bro. Folks hate Brian White
From Stump the Yard?
just from being a villain in the movie.
That's the best Brian Rack, though, from Stump the Yard, right?
Yeah, he was in Stump the Yard.
Yeah.
But
He don't trust him. He's soft.
Nah, he was a villain.
Dang. Journey, you may not have seen it, but give me, listen, okay? Just give me 5 villains that if you could put a TV show together, 5 villains from something, from TV, film, in general, it might be a lot to think back from.
They don't have to be on this list.
They don't got to be
Okay.
on this list.
well, from this list, I can tell you, I love Lynn Whitfield. and
I
Blair
almost chose
Underwood.
Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah,
Great villain.
I love both of them. I think just in general, they're great
Yeah.
actors.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think Lynn Whitfield definitely just plays a good villain. She
That's
just
all
has
she
that
does.
look.
Yeah.
I almost
that
chose
look.
Lynn Whitfield over Taraji.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's great.
Yeah.
Corey as well from Divorce in the Black. I watched that recently and I was
Yeah.
like, damn. Let me see who else. I have to go with Brian White as well. Yeah, I just think people hate him. So
Dang.
I mean,
okay.
you know what he said.
Yeah,
like, I
yeah.
definitely agree
Who's your
with
top
that.
villain in anime?
In anime?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Add him to it.
Yeah. I'm gonna take from Naruto again. Pain. He's this character
What does he do?
basically. he's a bad guy.
Yeah.
But
What's the most like diabolical thing he did?
I mean, his goal was, basically to, everybody else's goal was to try to, kill Naruto, all that kind of stuff. But the coolest thing about like some of these characters in anime is their backstory, especially.
Yeah, them backstories. Listen, I'm telling you, them backstories.
Yeah, because like for him, like, or just really any character that they have that, has this villain mindset or anything, they have this whole story that makes you feel like bad for them a little bit. And you're just like, oh, do I actually like this character? So like he's actually one of my favorite characters. Just because of that backstory, like he's like, I think it was like 5 people in one person, because he basically took all his friends who died before in like past fights and stuff like that, combined them into one person so he can be with them forever. And so it's like this really sad backstory, and then you're like, damn, like, do I want him to win this
bad,
fight?
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He ain't too bad. That's how I felt about Killmonger and Black Panther. Like, man, he make a lot of sense.
Right.
He make a lot of this would be a comedy show with Corey from Divorce and the Black. Steve from Diary of a Mad Black Woman.
Yeah, he was diabolical.
Okay, I'm taking Lynn from Medea. Richard T. Jones is Mike, and Why Did I Get Married was hilarious. So I'm taking him, and I'm taking Michael Ealy.
Yeah.
That's okay, as a comedy drama.
Oh, wow. Okay. I can see that.
Dramedy.
Yeah.
Dramedy.
Dramedy, exactly. I can see that.
It'll be, we got some,
Yeah.
that'll work.
Nice. I like that list.
Dude, I think,
I like that.
you would watch that
Oh, yeah.
easily.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I know it. All right, Alise, can you let everybody know what you got coming up next? What's on the agenda for you? Where we can find you? What's the plan? What's going on?
Drop your socials, all of that.
Yes. Well, you can find me on Instagram. She is Alise Shante, Shaunte. I also started a candle business last year, Burn Chic, BRNCHIC.com. And I got some things in the works. I'm up for a couple projects, but
you can't
nothing
really
is
speak on
signed
them
on the
like
contract
that.
yet. So dotted line. So until that happens, I'm just putting the energy out there.
Are you going to start your storm campaign?
Yes.
This is the time, because they're looking already now.
You have motivated me.
Okay,
Honestly,
we need to get out there, get
I'm
you
about
to put a
to-
cosplay together.
Is Ruthless done?
Ruthless is not done.
It's not done.
not
Okay.
done.
Ruthless is
So
not
still
done.
more Ruthless to come.
There's still more Ruthless to come.
Okay,
Yeah.
because it hasn't. There's no like final episode or anything. Like, there hasn't been like a resolution, right?
No, we're on our.
It has to. Well, my man has to die at some point, right? Or get caught, right?
You would hope so, but does that happen in real life all the time? Does the villain die all the time?
Well, they got the one. They just caught the one dude and gave him life. The one leader, cult leader, gave him life.
Right.
The other cult dude that used to go to our college, that had a Netflix show too, white boy, he's still good. They still out. They started that like dating. Did you see that cult? It was a dating.
Oh my gosh.
What was that shit called? Something Flames, Internal Flames, or something like. I forgot what the name of it was called.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm talking about.
They got a
something else.
documentary. On
But they still out rocking.
and then the
rolling.
dance cult.
And the dance code is still going. 7M.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Yeah, but they good. I'm like, what, Journey?
Yeah.
Let us know what songs you got going, where everybody can find you.
Well, you can find me on all platforms as Journey Skye. You can find me on Instagram, Journey_Skye with an E at the end. And I just released an album recently. It's called Water.
Why is it called that? Congrats too.
Thank you. So what I'm doing is, the first album I ever released was called Air. This one's called Water. The next one will be
Last
Earth.
Airbender.
Basically.
Yeah, see, I got it. I'm on it.
But, each album has been kind of really going through like, what can I make that feels like this element kind of thing. So Water was about making things that felt like water to me. Air was kind of like more this ambient kind of sound, things like that. So kind of just going through those motions. And I have a music video coming up for one of the songs on Water that's coming within the next month. So
Nice.
that's to look out for sure.
Dope,
Just more
dope.
music.
No, thank
Nice.
y'all. Thank y'all
Congrats
both for
to all of you.
hanging.
To both of you.
Congrats.
Holy.
Y'all are dope. Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, let me ask you this before we go. What would be, you asked the dream role, dream person to work with? Dream, like, give me, like, if you could, the next show you in, if you had 3 people you could work with in that show, who would it be? And then if you had to put together a Moulin Rouge song, what would be your 3 people in that?
Okay.
Angela Bassett,
Of course.
Yes.
Denzel,
Of course.
Viola Davis.
Okay.
These are my
The goats.
favorite. I know.
Okay.
Okay. Come on. There's more, but
goats.
you said 3.
Okay. Give me a couple other ones. I want to see.
Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
And I want to work with like James Cameron, Steven Spielberg,
There we go.
Ava
There we
DuVernay,
go.
Shonda
All right.
Rhimes.
Yeah.
There we go. Bridgerton. You could do Bridgerton.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot about
definitely see you
Bridgerton.
on
You
that.
could definitely be on
Bridgerton. You could
Bridgerton.
definitely
They do nudity though.
You see?
Yeah.
It's modest nudity.
It is. You watch Bridgerton?
Oh yeah, of course I do. Why are you looking at me like
She's a very cultured young lady. Okay.
I'm cultured?
Okay. What was the best season of Bridgerton?
She goes anime to Bridgerton.
I'm surprised you watch Bridgerton.
Yeah, I'm surprised
I
too.
watch everything. Y'all.
Okay.
Okay, I'm on it.
Best season. I liked this season with, I'm forgetting what the season was, but with the brother's main season where he married the
Season
the
2.
Indian girl.
Season
yeah,
2.
season 2.
Nobody likes that season.
The brown girl season.
Yeah.
Nobody likes that season like
That's
that.
I
why.
liked it. Yeah.
The Brown Girl
Oh
season.
well,
No,
maybe
because we asked somebody before
you
what
know
their
how
favorite
they be.
season was,
It
and they
wasn't-
said that season.
they did, but most people don't like that. Everybody really likes season 1.
Season 1.
And
that's
this last season, people really like, but
No.
also the spinoff, people really like.
the Queen
the
Queen
Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Queen
Yeah.
Charlotte.
Queen Charlotte was
Queen Charlotte
was lit.
Charlotte is the best one.
That was the best one for
And-
sure.
Okay, I gotta
But
get
people
on.
don't be counting that in the Bridgerton thing for some reason.
Yeah.
But it's Queen Charlotte, then it's really season
one.
1.
Yeah.
Okay,
Queen
Beca-
Charlotte in season
because of your man's. Everybody love him. That's what it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever his name is. Okay.
Yeah.
What was your favorite season? That was yours too?
Yeah,
Queen
one.
Charlotte was the best
Well, I
one.
didn't see that
for
one.
sure.
Queen Charlotte was the best.
Was
And
the
then you got
best one.
season
But
1.
season 1 definitely like
Yeah.
that, because I didn't get it at first. I tried to watch it at first like a couple times. I'm like, all right,
Same.
let me play it. Let me see. That first episode didn't really catch me. Then I was like, everybody kept talking about it, and I was
Yeah.
like, all right, let me try it again. Once I got to like episode 3 or 4,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, because
It
I
took me
love
like 4 times to
I
watch
love,
it.
Listen,
I love drama.
my
I love
man
romance.
playing George was acting. Okay, he was acting.
Right.
All right, and then the love, they
Yeah.
was just like, okay,
Yeah.
this is some lovey shit right
Yeah.
here.
We all
This
love
make
lovey
you,
shit.
yeah, we do. Except for you sing hard songs.
No, I sing love songs too.
Oh, nice.
Her album is Air and Water.
Hey, I don't know what kind of one. Okay, all right.
Alkaline.
Yeah, all right. You don't know what's going on in that. All right. Thank y'all so much for being here. Really appreciate y'all for coming. This has been another
Yeah.
episode of Movies and Models. We got Be More. Gonna take
Yeah.
us up out of here. Alise Journey. Y'all subscribe. Y'all watch. Y'all comment. Y'all DM them. Let them know how y'all feel about what they got going. And we,
Thank
stay
y'all.
tuned.
Thank
This
you
is
for
fun.
having
Thank you,
us.
guys.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And we out.
Vibes.
Bye.